All right, guys, we're back. We're giving the audio one more shot. We gave XSplit a restart. Hopefully this is going to solve things. If not, we'll make alternate arrangement. Red Mage, say something, brother. Tell me you're alive.
Hopefully I'm back in the seat here, AC. We've been sort of working on it, so yes! Oh, we're back in the action here.
All right.
Oh, man, it sounds so good. I just had to wait for the lag to catch up so I could hear myself talk. So thank you all very, very much for sending me the messages in there. Yeah, because unfortunately I stopped having the stream in my ear because it was really throwing me off. So my brain can only do 13 things at one time, and most of that time is focused on watching the screen in front of me. So thank you all very much for sending me the message and let me know that my audio was off. So thank you. And AC, thank you very much for wrapping up that game right there for me. It looked absolutely fantastic. I didn't get to see the very tail end of it because I was too busy messing with the microphone, but it looked to be a very, very good game.
Absolutely. Saw somebody pimping. I gotta say, you guys, come on, have some tact. I see, who was it that did it? Vatolicious says, take lessons from Zom Toshra. She's cheap and he's good. Let me make sure I get the website correct here. Gamer University, I'm pretty sure is what it is. And this is actually going to be changed over. Well, it's probably not going to be changed over. But not Gamers University. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is it. But yeah, you can go here and still take lessons from the formerly All for One team, now the It's Gosu team. And yeah, you want to take some lessons from no-name people on the ladder. That's fine. If you want to take lessons from some of the best players in North America competing all the time with guys like Idra, playing in the NASL qualifiers, doing a great job, or like Gator, who is already pre-qualified for the WCG, and a feat that's only been accomplished by one other person. You had right there, Gamer University. Not gamers with an S, but gamer. But anyway, Haley needs to metagame the fuck out of Deadly. All right, we're just reading things anyway, Red Mage. Looks like we're ready to go, right?
Looks like we're already up and running. Not much has really been happening in the game so far. Pretty standard opening on both sides. We're on Metalopolis, which is fantastic here. We're going to be close air position, so these two guys are going to be able to battle it out pretty quickly here, either by airdrops or by great air harass. We do know that Deadly does like to prefer the great Banshee harassment, so he has a perfect opportunity here to really do some serious harassment with that. Being able to move a lot quicker. So Wolf is going to have to make a decision. Is he going to brace for that initial impact and then counter push from that, or is he going to take the aggressive approach and go after Deadly as fast as he can? In my mindset, I would go after him as quickly as possible, throw him off his game as much as you can, try to interrupt his Banshee production right now.
Wolf Haley seems to be right on the same page with you there, my friend. Proxy Factory going down right outside of the natural expansion of Deadly Craft. Looking to get in his face and punch him a little bit. So we're going to see if Deadly's going to spot it this time. He hasn't seen it yet, so probably going to be a Proxy Thor. If you're going to proxy a factory and a TVT, almost 9 times out of 10 you're going to be wanting to go with the old Proxy Thor. But we'll have to wait and see. I love a Proxy Thor play, by the way. So much fun. Oh, wow. Actually, a second factory going down, so not going to be a Thor. I mean, we would be seeing the engineering bay right about now if it was going to be a Proxy Thor, but no. We're going to be seeing the Hellions, I can only guess. Just plain old regular old red Hellions. Maybe.
Maybe we're going to see some red Hellions.
There's a tech lab, so I don't know what the hell he's doing. He needs to get down the, if you're going to do this, you kind of, I guess the Proxy Thor works, but still no engineering bay. So without an engineering bay, can't get the armory. Actually, no.
You can actually build the armory without the engineering bay.
That's right. I don't know why. I always keep saying that. I think it's because of the old Brood War requirement. As soon as it comes out of my mouth, I usually correct myself. But anyway, 2 factories now. Throwing down the tech labs, the armory halfway done. And, maybe double Proxy Thor. Gonna have to be. I mean, there's 2 factories and 1 armory, so double Proxy Thor most likely to be on the way. But how do you support that? You don't have the gas for that. Like, not even close.
Yeah, not even close. He didn't early gas himself up, so that might throw him down a little bit. Usually, if you're going to do some sort of shenanigans like that, you're going to throw down those 2. You're going to throw down those 2 gas before you even take your barracks. to try to make sure you have enough gas to pull something like this off right back to back. I know anytime I try to do a battle cruiser rush or a great Raven rush, I'm usually getting that first geyser mining before I even take the barracks, and the second one drops right after that. So this could be ended before it begins. With that only one Thor out there, he needs quite a bit.
What I'm baffled by is his second factory. Okay, so the second factory gets another Thor on the way, but that second Thor is not going to be ready nearly in time. This loses effectiveness very, very quickly. I mean, it's the difference in 30 or 40 seconds when this Thor rush has to hit. It really goes from it being extremely powerful to it being extremely weak. And he's starting to get into extremely weak territory now. We see the Marine count for Deadly Craft is good. 12 of them a Viking, doesn't really matter. But 2 siege tanks with siege tech. So 2 Thors walking into that is not all that strong.
Oh yeah, definitely not all that strong right there. And with that force gone, he could just easily move in there with that Thor and really do some serious damage. Now he's seen this SCV move coming in through there. Yeah, so this is it's smart to have all those SCVs, but they're getting absolutely decimated by those tanks and things.
But here's the thing: Wolf Haley is going to be able to move up here, so the tanks are going to have to. Why is he engaging here? He needs to just move right into the mineral line and force Deadly Craft to try and move and re-siege, and he's going to lose one of the Thors. That's huge, Red Mage. With it down to just one Thor now, the SCVs are going to have a plenty easy time getting us around, and this is pretty much all in for Haley. Haley's not going to be able to bounce back from this. Even the Viking landing to get into the action. So, Haley, thought process is unique and fun, but not the best execution in the world. The tank's on the way. Haley may as well, just going to pull all the SCVs and say, hey, you know what, let's go see what we can do. Going to run into 3 tanks, though, so going to lose a lot of these units just trying to get around. That's going to be the GG, most certainly forthcoming. There it is. So, Wolf Haley falls to after the early proxy Thor action doesn't work here at the IG Alpha Divisional number 9, brought to you by itsgosu.com.
Wow, you're absolutely right about that, AC. Wow, really was expecting something very, very cool out of Wolf Haley with that. That looked good, but unfortunately, a little bit of mishandling of all of his units, kind of drove him right to the ground pretty quick before that could get going. But now we're going to be moving into our final round, so you have just a few seconds left now to send me your remaining emails to try to win that 1 pack of special edition magic cards from the Planeswalker series, available from our martial arts sponsor. Send me an email at contest@itsgosu.com, and just let me know that you want to win a free pack of magic cards. Include your nickname there for JustinTV/TwitchTV.com, because you do have to be a follower. That's the only rule. You just have to be a follower. So as long as you're a follower on that, you can win. Just send me that email at contest@itsgosu.com. You have pretty much until we start the next game to get that in, and then we're going to cut that off, and we're going to have the magic randomizing machine pull us a winner for tonight's single pack giveaway.
Absolutely, guys. So we're going to be moving in. If I'm not mistaken, that was 2-0 favoring Deadly, was it not?
That was 2-0 to Deadly right there. So he's going to move in to take on VP Minotaur. All
right, Deadly, a guy we've been getting to know very well, working very closely with, an amazing guy. I know he's been working with, he's been helping out some folks in the chat and all that fun stuff. So, Shake Messi says you too, as I'm messing with him there in the chat. So, Jacques says that was 1-1.
Oh, no, that was 1-1.
That's what I was thinking.
That was my bad. I'm totally blown away.
No, it's okay. It sounded like you were heading towards the finals, and I was asking you because I wasn't for sure. But I was thinking there was at least one more game left over.
As soon as I said that, I was like, oh wait, we're definitely 1-1 because I forgot that Deadly Craft had lost the first one, which is why I was expecting some sort of really awesome pull out there by Whalen. Wow, that was so bad. There's Red Mage's mess up for tonight. Thank you very much, guys, for in the chat for keeping me honest in the game here.
Well, and you see how much I respect you. It's like I could have swore that was 1-1, but you said it wasn't, so I said, hey, no question. I'm going with you, man. 2-0 would be how many beers I've had compared to my friend right now. Oh, you're up 2-0. What a heavy drinker you are, my friend. And we need an It's Gosu drinking game. We really do.
I think we definitely need to put something together for that. I know I have seen quite a few streams do something very interesting, and I think with the amount of catchphrases that you and I have, we could easily get a good drinking game going.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Oh, you kicked me out of the game, you joik.
Yeah, because I had to remake the map for whatever Waylon wanted. That's why. I didn't know if you were gonna leave on your own, or if I just had to be a jerk and evict you out of it. No squatters' rights here, my friend.
Not a problem, brother. Why you always gotta talk crap, man? Why you always gonna be on me? Squatters' rights. Listen at you being a jerk. I like that though. Anyway. Tally says every time a Banshee kills a Marine, you need to drink a shot. And okay, every time a Banshee kills a Marine, you need to drink a shot to celebrate. Every time a medevac dies to anything, you need to drink a shot to mourn. How's that? Is that fair? I think, because we're going to mourn your girl and celebrate mine. And Red Mage disappeared again. It's all right.
Oh, sorry about that. No, I was talking to BP Mine for a second, letting him know that I had invited him to the game accidentally because we had one more game and I was lost in my head again of just what the heck I was doing. So, as it happens sometimes, Red Mage, with that old age, getting to him, sometimes it happens. Yeah, you kids get off my lawn and my minerals.
My minerals. All right, guys, moving into the final game, believe it or not, here between Deadly and Wolf Haley tied up. Shakura's Plateau going to be the site of this Game 3 and going to determine who's going to advance to the finals to take on four-time defending champion VP Minotaur. VP Minotaur, of course, a guy whose name precedes himself both for good and for speculative negative reasons. Please, guys, give it a rest. Please. I'm sick of seeing it flood the chat every time. Wolf Haley going to be spawning in the bottom right, our yellow Terran Challenger, and her doppelganger in the blue up at the top left. I keep calling it a her. I can't help it. Anything with Haley in it, I'm going to call her. And I hope it is a she. I'd love to see more women in StarCraft. Deadlycraft spawning in the blue up here at the top left. So Deadly's looked very strong, managed to push Wolf Haley's to punish, I should say, Wolf Haley's Thor Rush last time, but Wolf Haley has shown that he or she has the capability to be quite a macro player as well, and to know when to push as well. So, moving in, Deadlycraft sending out the probe, the SCV. Wolf Haley taking the barracks, normal stuff, fun times. Last chance, by the way, guys. If you're interested in Magic the Gathering cards, contest at itsgosu.com. Pop us an email after following us on this stream, as well as the other stream that we're going to be switching to forthwith. That's at JustinTV/itsgosu_SC2.
Absolutely right, and I'll post that link up there. Yeah, we'll be switching to that soon. We got super cool new graphics all over it, so that's always right. And you kind of could call it a probe over an SCV because he is probing the world to see where his opponent is. So that's just me because I always get the workers wrong anyway. So, but yes, the SCVs are going to be moving out both sides. Haley is going to take the most expeditious route and actually go straight to the cross spawn positions and look from there. Deadlycraft is now finding his opponent. Oh, wow. Almost looked like he was going to turn around just at the last second. But, yep, now he finds his opponent, knows that they're completely cross spawn positions there. And, I wonder if Wolf is going to try to do any sort of weird shenanigans. He's trying to stay just out of... I don't know if he's trying to stay just out of sight or what, but, oh, wow, Deadly looking to put on immediate pressure, but no, that rally point is set to the top of the bottom ramp as opposed to the top of the top ramp.
Gotcha.
But that's what I was looking for because I just saw the little line go back. Oh, he's gonna go right for the middle of the field. Oh, that would have been so great. But yeah, no such pressure out of Deadlycraft so far.
Well, I'll tell you something that Haley is going to see here that's going to be a little bit of a giveaway is there's no second gas as of yet out of Deadlycraft, yet he's got the factory up. So that's either a big mistake in his play or he's probably going to be wanting to expand. And again, little cues like that, little tells with no second gas, you can go, okay, he's wanting to get extra minerals, and looks like no, it might have just been a mistake in his play. Deadlycraft letting things slide a little bit very, very late on getting up that second refinery. Back at home for Haley, still on one gas, and he or she knows the score, getting the factory up, and now comes the command center. So thank you, Wolf Haley, for making me seem like not a crazy person.
Yeah, which is so often that we do. We do often seem pretty crazy when we go with these outlandish predictions and such.
If we get them right at least half the time, I'd say.
Yeah, at least half the time. Hey, it's as long as we get it right once, we're okay. All we gotta do is
as long
get
as
it
we're
once
not
out of
batting
100.
zeros. We're not batting zeros. So long as there's a few non-circular digits after the decimal point, I'm pretty happy. So the bunker going up here for Haley, going to do his or her best. I'm going to keep calling it her whenever I get into the action. Doing his.
Wolf is a he. We've been told that Wolf is a he.
Okay, Wolf Haley then. So is he one of those dudes who names his StarCraft account after his girlfriend? Is he one of those guys? Just out of curiosity. We'll find that out.
Rapper's name?
Do what?
Somebody said it's a rapper's name.
Haley?
I don't know. That's what Wolfie does. I have no. It's a rapper's name. Everybody keeps saying it's a rapper's name. I don't know who Wolf Haley is.
Well, we're gonna figure out who Wolf Haley is because now I have to know. Anyway, Hellion gonna suicide itself up and do literally 7 damage. He suicided a Hellion for 7 damage against the bunker. Gonna see the bunker. Gonna be able to deduce that an expansion has been going down. And now here's the problem for Deadly. Deadly has to suspect that if the bunker's up already, that's probably not a preemptive bunker. That's not that wise to do that. Too far ahead of the command center. So he's probably going to have a pretty good idea that the expansion's done there for Haley. So Deadly's going to have to respond one of 2 ways. He either has to get an expansion of his own, in which case he'll be way behind, or he's going to have to try and hit some sort of a timing here to punish Wolf Haley and catch Haley in the middle of a tech switch or simply low on army count, which is what we see right now. Only 5 Marines outside of the bunker and 4 inside. So looks like, yeah, Deadly's going to move out. And he's actually got a very low army count himself, but he does have siege, so he's going to try and punish this in whatever way he can. And he may just actually lift up and try to abuse how large a space you have here on Shakura's Plateau inside your main.
Oh yeah, just a little bit of just a whole lot of real estate there available for you to keep expanding and doing things like that in there. But yeah, we see him now taking that center pressure or center area now. Perfect elevator action timing here, and yes, Wolf Haley is actually the director of a Tyler the Creator video, rap video. So Tally was nice enough to put a YouTube.
Tyler the Creator? I don't know who that is either.
Tyler the Creator, yeah.
Who's that?
Some guy named Tyler the Creator. I have no idea. I've watched about 2 seconds worth of the thing just to see if he said, but he's Wolf, Wolf, and it's directed by Wolf Haley. So I don't know if this Wolf Haley is the director of it or
Never,
what. But there
ever
you go.
do that again. That disturbed me. Yeah, let's not do that. And the thing is, it's not your singing. Your singing is actually wonderful. It's the. Anyway, Deadly elevators up. 1 tank keeps 1 on the low ground. Having a little tank battle here. Deadly not going to come out ahead of that. The SCV's there in plenty of time to repair for Wolf Haley. This has not worked out too well for Deadly Craft. And, I like this. Thinking about it. He is going to try and do it. Going to drop, another tank right there. Going to be shelling the Marines, but also shelling the own tank of Haley. Not going to matter that the SCV's there to repair all the damage. Now Deadly way behind. Doesn't have an expansion. The expansion is mining quite well for Haley. Haley actually floating a ton of minerals. Haley should be a hell of a lot further ahead than he is. But so the window's still open, at least temporarily, for Deadly Craft. Wolf needs to spend that money, throw down some factories or some barracks, throw down anything really, just to spend the money he's now accumulating. Otherwise, Deadly's not going to be punished too bad, as the orbital command's already up and ready to be floated out back at his main.
Absolutely, Wolf Haley doing a ton of stuff right now. Throwing down unit producing structure after unit producing structure, doing what they can. And I love our community, my friend. I absolutely love our community. Antareanism just posted a link for a forum post that they did for general discussions, the It's Gosu drinking game. There you go. We want to see what rules you think AC and I should put into our drinking game. And we will have a special Friday night. Not a Friday night drinking night or something like that, or matchup for something. So yeah, definitely look forward to something like that. If you guys want it, you guys come up with some great rules. AC and I'll run it through there, and
we'll drink. We'll drink with you. We'll drink on stream. We are of age. We're allowed to do so, and we hope that everyone who is of age as well will enjoy a brewski along with us. Well, yeah, that's going to be the next event. We don't know when we'll do it. Let's get it organized, and we'll have the It's Gosu drinking game, and you can listen to Red Mage and I get trashed on air. That'll be a blast.
Yeah, absolutely trashed on air with a. We'll do some sort of really cool. Contest. So of course we'll have to talk to Mr. Mini-Me and have him open up the old open up the old prize vault there and see what we can't give away for a great drinking game night right there. I think that'll be absolutely phenomenal for that. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Now, that's just another thing. So thank you guys very much. Thank you very much, Ontarianism, for starting that thread if you did. And definitely, please go into our forums and participate in everything we have, our fan art section, our replay section, all that kind of great stuff. We can't do it without you, the great community. So thank you guys very much. Look forward to seeing that. And AC, man, I have a feeling that these rules are going to be slanted in their favor, where you and I are just going to be absolutely falling off the wagon. It's going to be so bad.
Well, we all got to play it together. I mean, and by the way, guys, don't be something lame and say every time someone makes an SCV, take a shot, herpa-derpa-doo. No, we got to make it fun. It's got to be something, something reasonable. And Red Mage and I, we'll chime in. I'll tell you what, Red Mage and I get to make one rule each. Everybody else can suggest and decide as a community. But Red Mage and I get to make one rule each. I think that's fair.
Yes, absolutely. Now, at the same time, Wolf Haley is taking a third base, spending that cash that he had right there, doing a great SCV transfer, trying to put so many SCVs into that third base as he can right now, floating over a couple of medevacs right now, fully loaded with some Marines. Well, never mind. I guess he unloaded one. He's just going to do a single octa drop right there into that as a small, and I lied. It's large force coming over from Deathcraft.
Such a liar.
There's a money scan going down right now, so he sees this coming, and there's shelling from on high. All kinds of things are just being blown up.
This reminds me of the beta. This is, what I was just talking about last time, that this is what the Terran metagame was. This is what the Terran metagame used to look like. Nothing but tanks and medevacs and Vikings and Marines. Love it so much. Oh, Wolf Haley. Oh, don't drop.
Stay with us, my friend.
Oh, there we go. Bad timing for it, though, with the Vikings and the medevacs up here. So the Deadly Craft's controlling the bottom of the ramp, and the drop's going on down here over at Deadly Craft's main. Just a handful of Marines, though, going to move in and do a lot of damage to the SCVs. Looks like Deadly doesn't even know what's happening. He's not pulling any of the SCVs. Are you kidding me? This many Marines is going to be able to cripple him this badly? It looks like Wolf doesn't even know what to do with himself. This is so easy. Just running from base to base, now down to the natural, taking down all the SCVs. Is Deadly Craft even still in this game?
I would hope so. I think he's moving a couple of units around.
down to 18 harvesters. He's lost his entire economy to one Marine drop. What is he doing?
Yeah, I don't know if he's okay. Yeah, he's definitely still in the game. He just unsieged his thing. I don't know if he's
going to lose his expansion.
Power outage lag, but yeah, something. Oh man, late reaction to everything.
Wow, I'm just baffled. I mean, he just lost how many workers to one? He just lost about 34 workers, 30-plus workers to this one drop harassment. Now pulling his army back, but it's too little too late. I mean, Wolf Haley's up 100 supply and has an economy to even get further ahead. 4th Command Center on the way. I have no idea what happened there. And it sucks, whatever it was. I mean, there's no way for us to make the determination. But yeah, Deadly just, I don't know, was he engaging somewhere on the map so he didn't hear that his base was being eaten out alive?
I don't know. I'm going to chalk that up to some sort of weird blip in BattleNet or a blip in power or something like that. He wasn't able to go through there because I saw a couple of units move around, but I didn't see them actually do anything beyond that. So I don't know what was going on with that.
It's like, so far as that, I can even let that slide and say, well, he just panicked. But without the SCVs being pulled, the panic move is to run your SCVs away. So it's like, I really don't know what happened there. I hate that for Deadly Craft. He's such a competitor. And it seems like something went wrong. Something, got caught up in the gears. Another drop going to be moving in here. 2 fully loaded medevacs for Marines. And this is going to be GG. Deadly has next to nothing. He has no economy to rebuild. And Wolf's just going to be able to siege up and hold the line. So we see this command center moving out. Way too little too late. And now 16 Marines going to be unloading here, moving into the main. And here comes the army of Deadly Craft trying to push out, but oh no, right into the siege line there of Haley. Haley able to deal with this quite easily, taking a few shots back, but so long as he doesn't run out of scans, yeah, this is going to be GG.
Oh yeah, this does not look great right there. Yeah, he's completely lost everything down there. It's this is unfortunate because he was such a great competitor through the ranks. But yeah, there's that forcing the GG. No clue what happened there with Deadly Craft. If it was some sort of, if he had some sort of, blackout or something, I have no idea. Wow, that was so weird.
Something happened, or maybe I don't know. Maybe his mouse died, or maybe he just panicked. I mean, we're not trying to take anything away from Haley. It could have just been amazing harassment. So who knows? Anyway, we're moving into the finals. Haley advancing to take on VP Minotaur here in the IG Alpha Divisional number 9, brought to you by itsgosu.com.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Yeah, I think Haley did so much that it kind of fried his brain. That Johnny 5 was short-circuited there, and unfortunately, that dropped him out in the semifinal round. But that's going to pull Haley versus taking on Minotaur, reigning king of the Alpha tournaments here, and you now have several seconds left to give me that email at contest@itsgosu.com. Try to win those magic cards there, and we will be announcing the winner of that after the first game of the finals here. So hopefully everybody gets those in, and good luck to everybody that already entered. And don't forget to go to itsgosu.com to see all the upcoming events. Don't forget we have the Omega Cup tomorrow. So those of you who are diamond level and above, we've got that for you. And then this weekend we've got the LAN event. If you were in the Northern Virginia area, AC and I will be live casting from Cybergrounds there in Fairfax, Virginia. Huge lineup of people coming back again. Lucky Fool, Avalo. Actually, I don't know if you've seen, there are actually a couple of Avalo sniper names in there. Avalo can't win. Avalo sniper. So there's.
All right, Remy, chill. 1 second. This is that video. I've got it. You can't hear it, but I've got it running on the stream right now. So let's rock out to this for a second. Actually.
Fucking Flintstone, making crack rocks out of pussy nigga fish bones. This nigga
there we go.
Trying to get grown. About 5'7" of his bitches in my bedroom.
I can dig this. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of Dr. Octagon. Are you familiar with Dr. Octagon at all?
I am not familiar with Dr. Octagon. I am familiar with Dr. Octopus, but I think we're talking about two totally different things.
Right. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of Dr. Octagon style rap. If there are any Dr. Octagon fans in the house, you my boys. Because he was a rapper who was legitimately committed to an insane asylum for a long time. All right, anyway, moving into the game. I just want to know, if Wolf Haley's got some cred out there, Tyler the Creator, wanted to get this on the stream, so we're going to rock this as we move into our next game.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've run into a bit of a snag here. Wolf Haley actually has to leave. He wants Deadly to take his spot versus VP Minotaur.
Well, I don't have an issue with it. Check with Minotaur, though, because if that was the case, then the Deadly should have gotten the walkover instead of playing it out. Because this whole time, Minotaur's been preparing for his opponent. But hey, check with Minotaur. If he's cool with it, I'm fine with it.
Yep, doing that now.
I always want to try and give all of our players, a fair shake. Even though to me it's a natural. It's like, oh yeah, fine, Deadly. I'd like to see Deadly play him, but still, just gotta double check and make sure, man. Don't want to abuse any players. So, welcome in, guys. This is the IG Alpha Divisional number 9, brought to you by itsgosu.com. I'm EC. That's Red Mage JR, and what you're hearing in the background is the video that was apparently directed by the guy who should be in the finals right now, besting Deadly SC2 2-1, but it's having to leave, so it looks like Deadly's going to get the walkover. This is Tyler the Creator, a song called Yonkers. So bust on over to YouTube, do a search for that. It's directed by Wolf Haley, and I got to say, it's a pretty baller video. I kind of like the video, I really do. So what's the status there, Red Mage? Where we at, brother?
He wants to take on Deadly.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, see, Minotaur's a good sport, even though for whatever reason everyone seems to be obsessed with him. But all right, Tyler the Creator, Yonkers bumping in the background. Go ahead and give him a hit, guys, and definitely give Wolf Haley a pat on the back, guys. Pretty damn good director. I like this video a lot. It's actually very, very different. Very, very. So it's not something you're gonna see everywhere else, and the song's pretty baller too. So. All right, guys, moving in. Finals time. Minotaur, Deadly StarCraft, GSL Terminus RE. Here in the finals, going to be a best-of-5 matchup. Going to be PVT, one of our favorite matchups for MH, the paper, rock, scissors of the StarCraft world. And you're distracted again. Absolutely
Sorry,
right.
no, I was letting Deadly know what the deal was. Deadly is coming in to play.
There's the man.
But I want to go for the grudge match. He's in it to win it. Let's play this thing out. That's
VP
what I love.
Minotaur going to be competing for his. Is this his 5th consecutive? I think.
Yes, this will be his 5th consecutive
Alpha Divisional title.
So there you go. Yeah, this could be a complete and total. This could be a complete and total grudge match here on both sides. It's gonna be like a giant tug of war. Oh man, I can't wait.
All right, guys, get ready. Moving in. Gonna be fun times. And of course, all this brought to you by all of our sponsors that help make this possible. So always, if you get a chance and you happen to feel charitable, head over to each and every one of these sites. SteelSeries, get your professional gaming gear there. Cyberground.us, Max Integration, and San Yamabushi Jujutsu in combination Goju Ryu School of Self-Defense. You can find them at sanyamabushi-goju.com. So getting the ready check right now. Looks like everybody's ready. Let's get the countdown going, Red Mage.
Let's get this going. Let's get it rocking and rolling on Terminus are here. TVP. This is going to be the lock and key matchup here on Terminus. A very good starting map for this. Waiting to see if Minotaur can definitely handle everything that's going to be going on right here. Taking onslaught after onslaught, both on the field and off. And Deadly Craft playing back to back games. He could definitely be suffering from fatigue, some sort of weird power issues. And of course, Minotaur has had a couple of had at least half an hour or so of good rested time, being able to catch up with the Glee project, and just basically hanging out in the stream, watching everything going on. So he's got to know all the little tricks that Deadly Craft does.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Deadly's got to be feeling it, but we know from experience, Deadly's a competitor, man. He's a guy who prides himself in always being on top of his game. He's not going to let heart to you mumble. So, yes, heart to mumbles from Deadly and from AC and Red Mage. But, anyway, Deadly's a guy who works on his builds. He really refines exactly what he's doing. He plays the game to win every single time. And Minotaur is going to be in for a challenge, maybe one of the bigger challenges he's faced, but Minotaur's no pushover, and he's going to be looking for his 5th consecutive victory here at the IG Alpha Divisional. And there's been some talk. Maybe we ought to have no love for anyone except casters. Oh, thank you, Minotaur.
We love you.
I know Minotaur is not the most popular guy for a variety of reasons, but we love Minotaur because he comes in, he plays in our games, and we're not opening that Pandora's box again, but either way, he's a good guy, no matter what speculation there happens to exist. And
although every time I hear us say Minotaur, I think of the end of Role Models there. If you've ever seen that movie, where they're going to like this live action role play thing, and they make their own country called Kiss My Anthea, and they all dress up as Kiss, and they drive up in a giant. It's almost like a Red Bull kind of thing, but it's a giant Minotaur truck, and every time I see that, I just picture Minotaur having this big Minotaur truck painted up like Kiss and playing StarCraft 2. It's just that's just like the weird images that pop in my head.
Now I'm just picturing a Minotaur with Kiss paint on his face. That's all I can see. So,
be the greatest World of Warcraft character ever.
Exactly. All right, guys. Hopefully everybody's active in that drinking game thread. By the way, I want to get on there and see what's going on. Red Mage and I are going to put together what's left of our 2 noggins and figure out what our rules are going to be for the stream and all that fun stuff. I'm really looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a fun night. Going to be a crappy morning, but it's going to be a fun night.
It's going to be a really bad morning. Oh, we see a little gas deal coming out right now from Minotaur here, taking Deadly StarCraft's second gas there, preventing him from doing any sort of really early Banshee harass, anything like that. So very, very good on his part to take that away from him, and very, very smart move. Now Deadly has to, and it was a cancel, so good enough of a delay without seriously costing him those minerals. And very smart move. Looks like he's going to go for the early stem with the Marauder build, like he was doing earlier in the brackets. So
right.
We could be seeing now with this much distance to cover between the two of them, that they're going to be walking awful slow, and he really needs to get down something. Oh, he's going to go for a fast expansion.
Well, see, I'm actually very excited to see this because In between, at the very first time, those who may remember, Deadly came into the stream. He said he'd be happy. I said I'd be happy to coach him if he ever wanted to hang out or whatever. And that was after, of course, it came up that I had won him some games by giving a build out at some point. So he and I actually worked together. I showed him my TVP build, which is a 1-Rax fast expand that's hyper macro heavy, and he said he had adapted it to incorporate Marauder play. So I'm actually very excited to see what he puts together here. And this is my first time seeing it, and I know he wanted to show it off. So this is obviously going to be very, very safe against any kind of stalker harassment out of Minotaur. And Minotaur going to go ahead and move up, going to lose half of all the shields the full shields, half of the entire health of this. No, there's no way for me to correct that. He lost his shields, okay? Not half of anything. Because, if I say health, then it's confusing, and I'm an idiot anyway. So, anyway, back it on for Minotaur. 3 gateways done, more sentries being warped in. Looks like he just wants the sentry expand and get up on his own expansion. The Nexus has been down about 3/4 of the way done, immediately followed by a robotics bay now. So looking to go tech heavy, and this really characterizes Minotaur very, very well. He's very strong and very good at 2 base pushes in the mid game leading up to the supply cap.
Oh yeah, you've got plenty of time to do that. Now we see that Minotaur is going to take his expansion right there. So yeah, definitely leading back and forth. I don't know if he spotted any sort of fast acting fast expansion work out of Deadly Craft. But definitely good game sense to go ahead and try to get himself up on 2 bases with the 3 gates and the robotics facility. He's definitely going to be able to put some serious pressure on him if he wants to get out any immortals. And I would kind of like to see, because this map is greatly designed for good drops right behind this nice gas vent there. Neither opponent, neither opponent really doing anything to prevent any sort of traps behind the gas. But now Minotaur's throwing down the pylon. Deadly still hasn't put down a supply depot or anything back there in the gas to prevent any sort of dropping, and that could be the one quick thing. If Minotaur can get over there with a warp prism or something and drop everybody in there, this could be very, very bad for Deadly if he doesn't spot something like that.
All right, we see the robotics bay down now out of Minotaur. Minotaur looking to go right up the tech path, and this is very, very typical of the way he plays. Anyone who's watched him in any of our past events knows this is kind of his bread and butter build. He will go DTs, he will do air harassment, he will proxy void rays, etc. But this is what he falls back on when he wants to win bad. He usually does this kind of stuff in Game 1 and Game 4 or whatever the final game of the series happens to be. So this is his bread and butter. And if Deadly can beat this is like the first game of the NBA Finals when you have to go into the house of the team with the home court advantage, where if you could steal a game there, you're in a great position the rest of the time.
Oh yeah, when you definitely excuse me. When you definitely have moments like that, and he has been very good at crushing the ball, so to speak, with these kind of plays that he does. So I'm definitely looking to see what he's got. He's got the double observers going on right now, so he knows exactly if Deadly Craft is going to be taking a third, and I think that's going to be his timing cue. As soon as that third goes down, if that third goes down, that's exactly when he's going to hit Craft, or when this army moves out. He's going to try to weave himself the opposite way, because there is such a good amount of room here in the center. You can actually move around your opponent pretty easily without him seeing, and he can easily get himself into a nice warping base trade.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and really, Deadly Craft, it's so risky to go with a bio ball against the death ball of the Protoss, and I'll tell you why. It's the Marines. Early on, using Marines for early harassment, using them for drops, using them just to get up an expansion safely, that's fine. But once Colossus enter the mix, you really got to watch how high your Marine count is. And right now, I would say it's a little too high for Deadly Craft to be at the 11-minute mark. But again, he says he's confident in his abilities. We look at what's going on. He's got the +1 to defense and offense for the infantry. More Marines on the way. Another factory just about completed. Now the combat shield being researched as well. So now immediately gonna get 3 reactors. So gonna be going very Marine heavy. And again, that kind of surprises me. Marines just do not match up all that well against the Colossus Death Ball. And I'll be damned, Minotaur's actually gonna take a third. Very rarely you see Minotaur take a third before he's at least pushed out once with about a 150 to 180 supplied death ball.
Yeah, it's that is a very rare thing. I think he is definitely looking to put a good amount of pressure on early on, and then transition right into the long game. He's gonna skip the mid game altogether, go right from the start to the long